As President Trump prepares to send U.S. National Guard troops into more American cities, Tennessee's governor says he expects to see arrivals as early as today. I'm joined now by Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen from Tennessee. He's a key member of the Judiciary Committee. The Tennessee governor, Bill Lee, says crime in Memphis will be, quote, a story of the past. How do you respond to this claim that the National Guard is needed to combat crime in your beautiful city of Memphis?
Well, first of all, well, thank you for saying how our city is beautiful. It is beautiful, and it's a great cultural city that's historic in America. The police department have done a great job, and the city mayor at bringing crime down. It's down to just low levels. It come down tremendously in the last year. It doesn't hurt to have some extra law enforcement help, like the FBI having some more forces here. They used to have a main station here, a post. They took it to Nashville. We kind of have a splinter station, but they'll have a few more men here, men and women, and maybe even the DEA and the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. But we don't need the National Guard. That gives an image of a city that is, as Trump called it, I don't want to say what he called it. The city's not hurting, and it's not in big, bad problems. We do have high crime, but it's coming down. Anything that can help it come down is encouraged, and it'll be helpful. But the National Guard's not going to make the difference, and it might even hurt the city's image, which is strong for tourism and for economic growth. We are concerned about that, and the National Guard's didn't really make that much difference in D.C. 40% of the arrests in D.C. were for immigration. ICE followed the FBI into Washington. I hope ICE doesn't follow the FBI into Memphis, because we don't need people that are working here helping us in our tourist industry and construction jobs and hospitality jobs and agriculture even, taken out of our community, who are not causing problems. And that's what's happened. I've written Christine on several times saying you are the worst of the worst, and you pick up some of the finest citizens and most productive citizens in our communities and deport them. We don't need that. So we're concerned about ICE coming in following the Guard. We just hope the Guard does kind of what they did in D.C., which is some work with blight and some things that can help clean up the city and maybe support the police. And they seem to be working well, the governor and the mayor working together.
Congressman, according to the most recent review of FBI data, Memphis had the highest violent crime rate last year among U.S. cities with a population over 250,000. Given that, why shouldn't the city welcome help in reducing violent crime, and what kind of help does the city need?
Well, I think the city and the mayor have said they welcome anything that can help them. That was last year's rates. The last year's rates were awful, and we've done a lot since then. And part of it has been a project where more FBI and other federal law enforcement people came into town during the summer. But what we need is long-term solutions. We need more mental health areas and centers in the city. Mental health is a large problem. Crime is related to poverty, and we need jobs, and we need economic activity. The administration just closed a minority business center that helped people get loans and go into business. That was a mistake. Their education needs to be improved, and we need help with our education system. It needs more money there. The long-term solutions in both D.C. and Memphis and other cities is in healthcare, it's in mental health, it's in education, it's in business opportunities and economic development. And we're not seeing those at all. And they're just going for kind of like the hard hand that might do some good in a few weeks or a month. I don't know. And I'm not sure what they'll be doing. Washington is certainly not that much changed from what it was 3 months ago or 6 months ago. The endemic problems are still there and have not been dealt with. And in fact, $1 billion that the federal government owes D.C. has not been allowed to go to D.C., which would help them hire more policemen, which we need more policemen also, more people on patrol, who would help them with their education problems and help them with other situations.
Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck to you. Good luck to all the folks in Memphis.
Thank you, Wolf. We appreciate it. We're a great city.
It is indeed a great city. Coming up, hundreds of thousands of government employees are watching